Feel the engine roar, heartbeats align. Levi leads the way, the track's our shrine. Slow in, fast out, every corner's a dance. Throttle control tight, we seize our chance. Body leans, eyes sharp, riding with grace. And Mac Park's edge, we find our pace. Ride the edge, feel the fire inside. Better lines, better skills in every stride. Davo's wheelies light up the sky. Together we push, we never say die. Focused minds, sweat and steel collide. Work out hard.
Today I'm at Mac Park to do some online training with Levi Day, and I'll let him explain to you more about my habits.
G'day guys, my name's Levi Day. I run on-track rider training here at Mac Park in Mount Gambier, South Australia. We've got one of the riders, Simon, here, who's been filming quite a lot of footage over the last few days. He's riding an Aprilia Tuono. Yeah, the track's called Mac Park. It's in Mount Gambier. We've been running the events for 11 years now. And we run them as coaching days where we get all levels of riders, from road riders to experienced racers that do international racing and that sort of thing. And yeah, we coach them one-on-one, give everyone individual feedback based on what we see out there. We have myself, Dave Johnson and Ty Lynch here this weekend coaching. And the way the events run, we do it a few different ways, but always at the start of most days we run track demos in the morning. So Simon's got some footage of that we'll show in this video, where we show riders bad lines of the track and then good lines as well, to show common things that we see people do wrong, and then try and show them the right way to do it. And we give feedback on different bikes, because of course riding a 300 around here is different to riding a super bike, so we try and give them feedback on different bikes that they might be riding and that sort of thing. And then we do one-on-one sessions with each rider, because again, each rider's at different stages in their riding careers. Some are racers, some are just road riders looking to improve their skills. So we ride with them one-on-one, and that way we're able to see where they're at and give them individual feedback to just help them improve step by step, not take them out of their comfort zone too much, but give them enough feedback where they can then go and work on it throughout the day and keep improving that way, sort of thing.
No worries. Thank you, Levi.
Cool. Sound good?
Sound good?
No worries. Yeah.
They're all the same everywhere. Each corner has its own different characteristics, but a lot of the corners are the same in basic sense of knowledge. We've got your tipping point, apex, and we're lucky enough on the exit here, we've got our exit marker. Now, pine tree, there used to be a huge pine tree here, that's what we mean by that. The exit here is a long way out. Now, when you get on the throttle smooth in the middle, you're going to feel like you're going to run off the track. Because it's got a little bit of built-in camber, this corner is one of those corners that you can actually accelerate quite hard through the middle of and out off the exit.
So they told me today
waving through. One of the easiest things to screw up in this corner is relying on the camber, and a lot of people tip in real early, run it real deep in the centre of the corner, and then run off the track. It happens all the time, and it's an easy mistake to do. Just like that. Trust me, I reckon he would have done that 1,000 times. He's a trained professional. Don't try that at home. No, so basically it's really easy to come in here deep and late because of the kink. You carry a lot of speed through the kink, and you don't realise how fast you're going until you come into a hairpin and go, ooh, I'm a bit fast. So, but the tipping point's nice and wide, and the main aim is to sort of get yourself almost like holding a little line from the track. That's where the seam lines are for the circuits where they're winded, and you'll tip across both points. You almost feel like you're going to run wide at this point. You don't want to get right to the apex straight away, like the grip strip, and then you've got to get basically your knee across the grass by the time you get to the apex to then get smooth throttle on. your lines are going to be very vaguely different depending on your bike. Not quite the difference on the exit as turn 1, but similar characteristics. Where on a 300 you might actually go a little bit deeper in the middle rather than hug a bit tighter, and on a superbike you're going to sort of get as close to that sort of grass as possible with your leg, so you can cut back across and almost triangulate the exit of the corner. Pretty much just do what Dave does. You'll be right. Now, those of you that don't know, this is water tower corner. That's what it'll be referred to as. There used to be a big water tower here. There's no one here. Usually the hardest part of this corner, getting it right, is the fact that the line is moving like a and then you forget that you pretty well have to stop for on the start. So it's really important when you're coming across this not to rush over the top of the hill. Going downhill, it's gonna, the bike's gonna carry momentum down anyway. You don't need to accelerate too hard. One thing that's always made it a little bit easier for me and people that are new to the track, as you're coming through the right hand pin, if you're basically drifting to the middle of the track and then aiming, like sort of having the front of the nose of the bike pointed to the tree, you're pretty much going to be lined up with the white line and right on the good part of the track, right where you want to be. It's a good reference to have. This chalk mark here, I think sometimes could always be a little bit wider. I like to have a little bit wider tipping personally. This is a safe way of tipping and not opening it up too much. It's going to make sure you don't rush down the track.
He's coming.
He's coming. No green flag, but here he is. Oh, it's nice to throw
Slow down a lot.
You almost had to stop, right? Now, when you get up basically past half track here, the track gets a little bit dirty. Now, it's not going to be any less grippy, essentially, but it will sort of, if you get out here and then you try to grab a hand down so that you brake, it's going to be less abrasion out here than there is in the main part of the track, just because it's not used as much rubber on it, doesn't have as much grip. When you come through here, it's crucial, nice and consistent arc, right the way then cut back to the left hand side, so when you go right, you're overloading the line into the corner a little bit. What he just said that he did then was pretty much perfect. Super smooth right the way through. Didn't grab a handful of gas anywhere. And you could notice the momentum that he carried through the corner, even though he wasn't on the gas hard, because there's still partial throttle and it just closes for a moment before he tips right to the window. It's so smooth and it's consistent. That's what's going to make you give you guys lap time and make you feel as safe and as comfortable as possible on the bike. Alright? Like I said, the easiest thing for me as a reference is always use the tree. You don't have to do that. It might confuse you at some point. Don't, if you're off to the right hand side of the track, don't use the tree as a reference because you'll go through the Mars dirt that's in the middle. That's no fun for anyone. It's really deep, it's really soft. If you can avoid it at any cost, don't go in the dirt. It's like knee deep. There is a chalk reference. Oh, there is a chalk reference at the top.
Chalk reference down there on the face of the hill as well, guys, as you come up to give you an idea. Yeah. Just a guide.
Now, like Gavin was saying this morning in the briefing, little entry point in the track. If you're out on track cutting lots of laps and coaching sessions coming up, Gavin, Nick, myself, come out, point a red flag here. Don't just see the red flag and just go, oh, they're pointing at me because I'm sick. Go, we need to go in because we've got coaching to do. And if you keep doing laps and laps and laps and you've got a coaching session, you'll be rooted by the end of it. And just important, exit off the track at the bottom. Make sure you stay far left as possible off the track. Dangle a boot, a leg, a hand, whatever you can, just so people know that you're exiting the track.